I didn't have any idea if it would still look good this far into the week. I just decided to start recording and see what it looked like, and not thinking that I wasn't going to do a refresh either until I got to the middle of the week and realized there would be no working out. I was too busy eating anyway. Welcome back, friends. It is Lauren the Soap Witch, and in this video I want to share 7 days in my wash and go. So usually it's only 5. I always refresh in the middle of the week because I've worked out and my scalp starts to get itchy, my hair starts to get frizzy and dry, and it's just not a good feel or look. But this week, with it being the holidays and stuff, because it's like the weekend after Christmas, by the time I've gotten here, it's not that by the time I've posted it. Maybe, I don't know, it doesn't matter. This is the weekend after Christmas, and so the days that I would usually work out were Christmas and the day after. I have family here. Obviously the gyms and the Ys were closed on Christmas anyway, and so I didn't work out. I didn't have that usual like sweating and saltiness and stuff going on with the hair to make me feel like I needed to refresh, so I just didn't. So that resulted in me managing to get to a day 7, which is very, very rare. I've just rambled on a ton, and I'm gonna stop now, and I'm gonna let you go ahead. All right. Okay, so just to start off, a reminder of what day 1 looked like. I will pop a little card up there if you want to see how I did this 2-product wash and go with Custard and foam. Let me get my mind and my mouth together. Okay. So these were the initial results. How ecstatic and excited I was about these results that I liked so much I did not even stretch my hair. Anyway, so I was really happy with the results. I thought that they were nicely defined, shiny, just overall a really good look. I'll probably be doing it again sometime in the future. Okay, moving on to day 2. So here I am, just taking all the stuff off, the bonnet and the scarf that I usually sleep with. I used to just sleep on a satin pillowcase, which is still fine, but I just found that the side that I sleep on, which is usually my right side, looks terribly wonky after a couple of days. And so I just was trying to see if I could do something about that. Hence why I've tried all these different methods of preserving my hair overnight. So anyway, I usually use my hands to fluff my hair and arrange it how I would like it to be. And sometimes I decide to shake it and sometimes I don't. So in this video, you'll just see me doing some shaking just to loosen the hair up and just to kind of get it's not really tight like when I used to do in a pineapple and I had to do a whole lot of work and elbow grease to get the hair where I want it. But still, it's a little bit of work, a little tiny amount. Anywho, that's that. So day 3 was Christmas Eve and that just did not happen. So we're skipping to day 4. And here I am taking off all my things and just giving it a good shake and a flip and a shake and whatever else I felt like doing. Okay, and then the hands, try not to poke myself in the eye when I stick the glasses on because that's imperative. I'm already blind enough, thanks. Anyway, so as usual, you can see that it is still really defined, and I was pretty much impressed with how this wash and go was staying. I didn't have any idea if it would still look good this far into the week. I just decided to start recording and see what it looked like, and not thinking that I wasn't going to do a refresh either until I got to the middle of the week and realized there would be no working out. I was too busy eating anyway. All right, so that's the end of day 4, which again I was still pretty impressed with and liking. So on to day 5, and I'm just, again, same old thing, pulling off the stuffs that I slept in and giving it a good shake. I pretty much am a creature of habit. When I find something works or has been working, I just tend to stick with those things. Hence how I've been tying up my hair at night and how I kind of fluff it back to life. Though, fun fact, I did find, don't remember which day it was actually, that when I take off, it was probably Christmas Eve, because I think I just took all the stuff off and just went around
like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to get everything together before we left the house at the last minute. Anyway, I've just found that if I just take the stuff off and just sit around with it, it still turns out right. All right, day 6. So I had to leave the house to stay, and I was really upset about it. But, you know, I try not to let it show on camera. My face it doesn't know how to lie, though. Anyway, so same old stuff, getting my hair together to go face the world or whatever, and look presentable, you know. All right, so just getting my hair together, pulling hair apart when I feel like it need to be pulled apart, or adjusting. I'm not afraid to just take my hands and pull and adjust and pat and whatever else it is I need to do to get my hair where I want it to get. The gel cast is definitely loosening up here, starting here on this wash day, because it held kind of firm. It wasn't a hard gel cast to begin with, which is why one of the reasons why I didn't bother to stretch it anyway, so it didn't really bother me much. Day 7, finally, the last day. Were you waiting with bated breath to see what I would look like? Spoiler alert, you saw it in the intro. Anyway, so last day, because I was getting back onto my routine, and so this was going to be the last day regardless, because it was coming up to wash day and it was time to do my hot oil treatment, which I finally did not skip. Yay me. That's a spoiler though. That video is coming. It's not here yet. Anyway, so just doing my usual fluffing and what have you. The gel cast was definitely a lot looser, not as strong, which was fine. This was probably my fluffiest hair. Not that I would call this hair fluffy, but anyway, here we go. Day 7.
Okay, so I was pretty satisfied with the results. If you want to see how I wrapped my hair every night, like the specifics of what I did, my last video where I did 5 days in my wash and go has those specifics in the video, I think at the beginning, so you don't have to go too far if you don't want to watch the whole thing, but I will pop it there so you can check it out if you're interested. One day I may just do an entire video, like its own separate video, but I just didn't do that this time. I don't know. Me and my brain sometimes, you already know. We talked about it in many videos. So anyway, that's going to be it for this one. I hope you enjoyed and you got something out of it. If you did, please consider subscribing to my channel and clicking the notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. And I will see you in the next one, friends.